The city never sleeps. Money never sleeps.
Money never sleeps, pal. It's your wake-up call, pal. Go to work.
While one part of the world is sleeping, another part of the world awakes.
Good morning, lab rats.
Somewhere, behind the noise, behind the glow of neon lights, deals are being made. Money is changing hands. Transactions completed.
That's it. Nothing more.
You done good, but you gotta keep doing good.
And someone, somewhere, is gambling it all.
All in black.
Chasing the next win, the next rush, the next big break.
Today is Greedy Bastard Day.
It's a world built on risk, on high stakes. And for some, there's no greater thrill than the gamble.
Rich enough to have your own jet. Rich enough not to waste time.
But imagine for a moment that the world you see around you, the lights, the screens, the noise, isn't real. It's a game, and you're playing it.
I showed you how the game works. Now school's out.
Every decision, every move, every click, it's all part of the play. But here's the question: who's really in control? Who's winning? And what if, just for a second, you realized the game is rigged?
Dr. Berg, looks like the collapse of the financial sector is imminent. Let's start to sell my position.
We all want to win.
It's 1.3 billion.
We all want more.
And I'm not talking about some $400,000 a year working Wall Street stiff flying first class and being comfortable. I'm talking about liquid.
In Reykjavik, Iceland today, Bobby Fischer failed to show up for his second game against Boris Spassky.
This was it! What do you think I've been working the past 10 years of my life for? I was gonna be the youngest world champ in the history of the game! That's over now! They stole it from me, Carmine! They took it! That was today! Today!
Your number. The amount of money you would need to just walk away from it and live. See, I find that everybody has a number, and it's usually an exact number, so what is yours?
More.
The thrill of the chase, the rush of the risk, the high of the victory.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works.
It's the reason people step into a casino, place a bet, roll the dice, believing, hoping, convincing themselves that this time, they'll walk away on top.
Greed, in all of its forms. Greed for life, for money, for love, knowledge.
But here's the truth. The world is the casino. The financial markets. Gambling. Sports betting. Esports, crypto, the lottery, stocks, options, the gig economy, social media, video games. Even the apps we use every day. Everything is built to keep you playing, to keep you hooked, to keep you coming back.
They build models that predict our actions, and whoever has the best model wins. on the other side of the screen, it's almost as if they have this avatar voodoo doll-like model of us.
All of the things we've ever done, all the clicks we've ever made, all the videos we've watched, all the likes, that all gets brought back into building a more and more accurate model. The model, once you have it, you can predict the kinds of things that person does. Where you're gonna go, I can predict what kind of videos will keep you watching. I can predict what kinds of emotions tend to trigger you.
Everything is gamified. We don't just live in an economy. We live inside a system designed like a game. A game where the house always wins. And yet we all play.
Speaking about games, what is it?
At a lot of these technology companies, there's three main goals. There's the engagement goal, to drive up your usage to keep you scrolling. There's the growth goal, to keep you coming back and inviting as many friends and getting them to invite more friends. And then there's the advertising goal, to make sure that as all that's happening, we're making as much money as possible from advertising. Each of these goals are powered by algorithms, whose job is to figure out what to show you to keep those numbers going up.
Modern capitalism doesn't sell products anymore. It sells dopamine.
Capitalism.
Every system, every app, every algorithm is optimized to keep you chasing. You think you're investing? You're gambling. You think you're working? You're playing. You think you're winning? You're just another player feeding the machine. That's the game. It's the markets, where every trade feels like a bet, and every bet is a rush. It's sports betting, where the line between passion and addiction disappears. It's social media, where engagement metrics turn into a high-score leaderboard, and your worth is measured in numbers. It's video games, where spending real money keeps you in the game. It starts with small purchases, an extra life, a special outfit, a shortcut to the next level. But the deeper you go, the more the game is designed to keep you paying. It's not just about playing anymore. It's about spending to stay competitive, to stand out, to feel like you're winning. It's gamification in everything, from dating apps to fitness trackers, turning life into an endless loop of swipes, likes, and virtual rewards. And the deeper you go, the more the stakes rise. Because the system is built to never let you leave.
Everybody knows what's going on, and I'm not gonna play because this is unfair. It's unjust. It's immoral. I quit.
But here's the thing about any game. The longer you play, the higher the cost. At first, it feels like control. You tell yourself you can stop anytime, that you're different, that you're just playing smart. Then you start raising the stakes, the late nights, the stress, the burnout, the constant need for one more win. And before you know it, you've bet everything, your time, your energy, your sanity, on a game that never actually ends. This isn't just about money. It's about mental health. It's about addiction, not to substances, but to the thrill of risk itself. Because once you taste the high of winning, losing feels unbearable. You'll chase the next big deal, the next viral post, the next trade, the next check. You'll double down when you're losing, thinking you can turn it around. You'll justify it to yourself. Just one more. Just a little more risk. Just a little more grind. Until you're too deep in to walk away. Because that's how the house wins. The biggest lie the system tells you? That you're in control. That you're playing by choice. But here's the truth. Every casino runs on illusions. They make you think you're winning. They make you think you're special. They make you think you're the exception. But the house always wins because the game is rigged.
Now that we know the music has stopped, what can we do about it?
In the markets, the biggest players control the flow.
All right, let's see what Credit Suisse's appetite is.
In social media, the algorithm decides who rises and who fades. In gambling, the odds are built against you. Even in life itself, the system is stacked. The people at the top, they don't play by the same rules. They don't grind. They don't hustle. They don't chase. They own the table. And we're all just gamblers sitting at their game.
Look, are you gonna tell me the difference between this guy and that guy is luck?
But what happens when the game stops being fun? What happens when the risk stops feeling like a rush and starts feeling like a trap? What happens when you lose yourself in it? We live in an era where burnout is normal, where stress, anxiety, and exhaustion aren't seen as warnings, they're seen as the cost of ambition, where people sacrifice their mental health for money, chasing an illusion of freedom that never actually arrives. Because the truth is,
what I'm about to tell you is top secret. A conspiracy bigger than all of us. There's a powerful group of people out there that are secretly running the world. I'm talking about the guys no one knows about, the guys that are invisible. The top 1% of the top 1%, the guys that play God without permission.
the deeper you go, the harder it is to escape. Success doesn't free you, it chains you. Money doesn't solve it, it raises the stakes. The game doesn't end when you win. It ends when you finally realize it was never about winning at all. This is where it gets dangerous. Because once you get deep enough, you start losing more than just money. You lose time. You lose relationships. You lose yourself. Look at the people who make it in this world. The billionaires, the celebrities, the power players. Look past the money, past the cars, past the status, and you'll see the truth.
Is it that we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children? Or maybe it's that it feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our burning commentary bullshit masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money. I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this, not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
The game has consumed them. They're still playing because they don't know how to stop. Because winning was never the point. Because once you've spent your whole life chasing, you don't know how to exist without the chase. And at that level, the risks aren't just financial. The addiction, the anxiety, the paranoia, it never ends. The sleepless nights, the stress that eats away at you, the feeling that no matter how much you have, it's never enough. That's the real cost of playing. So what's the way out? How do you stop playing a game that's designed to never let you leave?
If you're the first out of the door, that's not called panicking.
It starts with seeing the game for what it is.
Was nothing real?
Not just the casino, not just the markets, everything. The entire system, the way it's built, the way it keeps you hooked. You have to stop thinking like a player. You have to stop chasing the jackpot and start asking yourself the real question.
Who are you? I am the creator of a television show that gives hope and joy and inspiration to millions.
Then who am I?
You're the star.
What do you actually want? Not what the system tells you to want. Not what the game tricks you into chasing. Not the illusion of success that keeps you playing. But what actually matters, because the moment you stop chasing, the moment you stop playing, the game loses its power. The world is a casino, and we're all playing. Some people walk in thinking they'll beat the house. Some people don't even realize they're playing. And some finally see the game for what it is, and they decide to walk away. Because in the end, the real jackpot isn't money. It's not power. It's not status. It's freedom. And freedom starts when you stop playing their game.
Thank you very much.